There's a common myth that people living on the streets or in cars or encampments have chosen to be homeless.
Well, we were working at Walmart in Naugatuck over here, and when COVID hit, we ended up getting sick, so we were out of work, and eventually we just ended up losing our job because of it. Months went by, had no money, so we couldn't pay the rent or nothing, and we were behind about $13,000. October 1st is when we moved. October 1st, and we've been on the street ever since.
Like when people ask you, oh, where do you live? And I tell them I'm homeless. Like, I have no shame. Not for nothing. Not that I enjoyed it, but I didn't mind being homeless. I built a shed in the woods, was there for 4 years. Nobody knew I was there. It didn't cost me 1 cent. I could go get a job anywhere, really, but I just got a hard time working at like a McDonald's or a Dunkin' Donuts because I'm so much better than that, and I feel like I'm lowering my standards too much just to make money. I fix cars. I went to school to learn mechanics, and I'm gonna go flip burgers. I mean, come on.
We wondered, is there any truth to that? Surprisingly, we found that there is some truth to the myth, and that for some, it actually is a conscious choice. For most people experiencing homelessness, though, unexpected circumstances and fear lead to an unintended life.
I think a lot of these men and women are afraid to go to a shelter. It's in their spirit to just be outside.
Because I've always wanted to live off the grid. So if I could live off the urban grid and handle it, you know what I mean? Roughing it. I mean, I don't got to go down to the river and get water. I just go to Wendy's. I could go to Wendy's and charge up my phone till 10 o'clock on the side of Renner Center after hours. I could go to the shelter and get sandwich. That's not really roughing, but I just want to see if my broken down body can handle it. I'm old. I'm fossilized over here. I'm a dinosaur.
Not everyone is necessarily positive participant in some of the things that we offer. We can't force anyone to do this, but for those who are truly interested and willing, we will make sure that we can get them back on their feet.
One point in time, had a job, full-time machine shop, and everything was going good. And I actually just got into an argument with one of the bosses, and that was it, got fired. Once I got fired, there's paycheck to paycheck, so basically the next paycheck, okay, you got another, you pay a couple bills here, but basically a month, that's it, it's done. I'd like to have my own place, I'd like to get my license back, get a vehicle, just have a job, I want to actually be comfortable.
Maybe it is mental illness, maybe it's whatever situations in life, maybe some addictions that need to be overcome. But they do want, most of them I would say, would want more.
What I really, really need is a bed and a roof over my head. That's all I need.
Some people we met chose homelessness, but most didn't. They just ran out of resources and options. And the way out of homelessness is more difficult than you can even imagine.